Hello, loves, beautiful heart and souls. Crystal in here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you for joining me for this pick a card reading. This pick a card came through as a message for you and your spiritual gifts or your superpowers. Your heart, your soul really want to speak to you about your superpowers or your spiritual gifts. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, or just affirming what you already feel and know to be true inside, this message is perfect for you right now. Hopefully I can provide some affirmation, some wisdom, some guidance moving forward for you, and just how to tap in deeper to your own spiritual gifts or superpowers, okay? So we have 3 different groups to choose from. We have group 1, 2, and 3. Really feel into your intuition. Trust your intuition. Whichever group kind of tugs at your intuition the strongest is usually most likely the message for you. Always use your own discernment. There may be more than one message for you as well. So trust your intuition. And I will place timestamps in the description below for all of you. Thank you once again, all of you, for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. And all of you, please do like, share, and comment if the message resonates. I truly appreciate your feedback and all of your support. It means the world to me. I'm so honored and grateful to be able to share these messages with you. So thank you for the opportunity. And let's just get into it, shall we? We'll start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? I hope you're all doing well. So let's see what your message is about your spiritual gifts, superpowers. Wow, we have Augur, Mastery, and Community. Wow. Well, you're a very wise person. You're very much in tune with the wisdom of your soul, the collective, the universe, life, love. Okay. And I feel like you're someone who can serve as a very beautiful influence to the community, right? I feel like you're very connected to spirit. You're very wise, an old soul, one might say. Very much focused on self-mastery. And I feel like you have this beautiful connection with the community around you, with kindred hearts, kindred spirits. And you're able to inspire them in a way that no one else can. Okay, so you may be someone that people look to for affirmation or for wisdom or guidance. So let's see what your heart and soul, what they want you to know about your spiritual gifts. How you can tap more into them, how they can serve you and be a benefit for you, okay? Oh my goodness, we have Judgment in reverse. So I feel like it really helps you see things for what they are, really feel into the truth, and to be able to make the right decisions for yourself, even if no one else has the answer. You know, the Augur is all about trusting your own inner guidance, your own inner wisdom. No one else can give you the answers except for yourself. There's a lot of things regarding your path where you can't easily ask anyone else what to do. So you've learned to really go within and trust yourself, and asking yourself what to do, being able to trust the way you feel, trust the wisdom that you know to be true, is something that's very apparent in your path here. And it's not always easy, okay? So I feel like you've gone through a lot of challenges. You may have judged yourself pretty harshly at times in your life, only to find out that you were right about a lot of things, and to learn how to let go of judging yourself, learn how to let go of feeling different. Your gifts are very, very beautiful. They're very rare. You know, I feel like people who are able to really tap into the wisdom and be wisdom keepers and be very self-mastered, it's a difficult path, because you've got to learn to make all these decisions on your own without feeling like you need to ask anyone else. You're a very old soul, okay? And that's why the community looks to you and feels inspired by you and the wisdom that you have to share, your presence, your energy. There's something about you that's very familiar, like you've done this a million times, and I feel like there's this energy of reassurance. I feel like sometimes it may be overwhelming because they can all come to you and ask you questions, yet you can't go to them and ask them the same questions, okay? So I feel like a lot of your path involves letting go of judgment of yourself. And if you are going to judge yourself based on the truth, based on the wisdom and the love that you are, the alignment that you have within yourself. I feel like that's a part of your path in healing and transmuting any sort of judgment type of energies, and being able to really celebrate yourself and celebrate how far you've come and what you do know, and being able to trust yourself. Like when you know something's right, it's right. Yeah, we have the 3 of Swords here. I feel like it helps you see through illusions, okay, through any sort of false beliefs or limiting thoughts or negative thoughts or judgmental thoughts that aren't truly rooted in love, not truly rooted in the truth, based in the truth. I feel like you've experienced heartbreak because of it. And instead of going into denial about it, I feel like you choose to learn from everything that you experience, which again turns that into wisdom. It turns that into lessons and things that you can carry forward, where you don't hold on to it and judge yourself for making mistakes. Instead, you choose to learn and grow. And I feel like you're someone who is really learning how to transmute a lot of heartbreak. And you can also see that how we do that to ourselves as human beings. So letting go of judgment is a huge thing, and it's something that you really inspire a lot of people to do as well, okay? Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So your path is really learning how to be really independent, very sovereign, okay, and very connected, very, very connected to your soul, to the earth around you, to your community, and yet you're very independent. You're great on your own. You like being alone and doing your own thing. You're able to, feel yourself, where you don't need to feel lonely. You know that you're always connected to your spirit guides, to the earth. You enjoy the activities that you do. You enjoy creating. You enjoy learning. You enjoy your alone time, okay? So I feel like this is definitely a life path for you, where you're learning how to really be okay with your independence, and not only be okay with it, to thrive in it as well, and to enjoy it, to really come into your own, and just to enjoy this life to the fullest, no matter what, no matter what. This is what I'm hearing. Yeah, look at this, the Emperor, okay? You're the Emperor. You're the leader of your own life, You're choosing a path that is truly, it's all about freedom and sovereignty and being the leader in your own life, being the ruler of your own kingdom, so to speak. Like, I feel like you are a very old soul. Okay, the emperor would consult the augur if he was to make wise decisions before making any decisions at all. Emperors, kings, they would consult an augur before making any big decisions back in the day. So you've really learned to turn within yourself and to, feel the wisdom and it is true. You're somebody who absolutely can feel it. And so it allows you to live this lifestyle where you can truly make the decisions, be in charge of your own life, in everything that you're doing, okay? It's really beautiful. And here we have the Five of Swords. So it really helps you see again. I feel like it helps you see through illusions. It helps you, especially here with the Community card, and we have the number 7. There's something here about being able to recognize, what tears us apart, why friendships, partnerships, marriages, romantic relationships, family members, why we have separation, why we have disagreements. I feel like you can see things, from that place of your heart, from feeling, and you can see like how thoughts, wound us, how judgments wound us, how, if we are focused on the negativity or the petty stuff in life and we're not really tuned into the wisdom, it creates a lot of disharmony. And I feel like you're someone who can really see that. And, it's like if you're feeling judgmental, that judgmental energy that's not healthy, I feel like you have this, beautiful gift of being able to say, enough is enough. Like enough is enough, based on the wisdom, based on the truths, all of this life experience I have. I know, what creates that. And it's like there's no reason to keep repeating the same old mistakes over and over again. I feel like you have a really beautiful ability to see that and cut through any sort of BS, okay? You've had those experiences. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Rods. Yeah, it's something here with the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords in reverse. It's like if we don't learn, right? If we don't learn from the past mistakes, if we don't learn to open up and explore consciousness and healthy behaviors and healthy thoughts and thoughts that are rooted in love, healing, learning from things with each other, talking, resolution, peace, harmony, balance, we continue to revisit the same old heartbreak over and over again. So I feel like a part of your path is to really stand true in your gifts and your ability to be able to feel, your empathic abilities, your wise heart, your very old soul. Like I feel like I'm picking up, like you feel like you've been here many, many times. There's something within you that just is like, I don't need to keep repeating those. Even if other people are doing it and they need to learn it, I'm done learning those lessons. I know better. This energy with the Knight of Rods is very youthful, where it's like when you're taking action, it's an inspiration, it's in passion, there's purpose, there's intention behind it. It's not just this mindless, merry-go-round where we keep going back to the same things that hurt us over and over and over again. Like, I just feel this energy, and with the community as a reflection, I feel like you have a great capacity to inspire community if you so choose. I feel like a lot of people go to you for wisdom and advice. And I feel like at times that can be very daunting, right? And I just feel like you're at a place in your life where you can decide how you want to interact with your community. You can decide how you want to, go about things in your life, who you want to connect to, because you are this beautiful inspiration and you're very in tune with your spirit guides, your ancestors, okay, your past selves, everything. I feel you really connected. And this lifetime for you, it's all about feeling independent, thriving in your independence, thriving in your ability to connect and really tune into your spiritual gifts and explore them freely. And I love that the Knight of Rods is showing up here, because it's like there's moments where you want to be active and go about in your inspired, passionate energy, and there are times you just want to chill out and relax. And he's even wearing the armor here, especially right now in today's world. It's a little bit crazy. However, you can still feel all of that passion and love for yourself, even if it means being alone, because, people have to learn their own lessons. They've got to go through their own karma and do what they got to do. Okay. And, it's like, you're so wise, you're aware of it. Okay. So maybe right now, especially if you're watching this, this message is timeless. So whenever you're watching it, it'd be a good time for you to recognize that about yourself, and maybe, take some alone time to, or, trust your intuition. When you feel guided to be alone, be alone. And when you feel guided to speak up and say something, speak up and say something. I'm kind of getting the feeling here, though, that it's not necessarily that you need to speak up and say something. It's like, I feel like people come to you naturally. So it's like you have this balance going on. It's more so you being able to honor that balance, trust in yourself, and, be able to respond to people in your life in unconditional love as much as possible, and stay focused in the material realm, in your grounded nature, with what truly serves your heart and soul, what serves your physicality, your well-being, your health, okay? Communication, look at this. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, there's something here about learning for yourself, what feels good to you when it comes to communicating. I feel like at times, I don't know, it's like there's this energy of, do I say something? Because sometimes, if we speak too much, people, they don't want to hear it, for example, or they come to you and they feel demanding at times, and you feel like you don't have the energy to answer everyone's question or to give everyone advice, or, it's like, there's a lot of, self-centered energy out there is what it feels like, right? And you're just like this Emperor energy, this Nine of Pentacles. You'd like to go on some adventures and be kind of carefree and in your inspired spirit. And at times it's like, I feel like you've had to like lay down the law and be like, look, this is what's going on here, If you keep revisiting these old things, you're going to have heartbreak. And, I feel like it's led you into some situations where you've really had to learn from yourself some tough things, and there's no reason to repeat them. So I feel like this is, for you to become more comfortable with what's right for you, right? Like, just honoring and trusting your intuition and the wisdom within you, knowing that, turning within yourself for your own wisdom is always going to give you the best answer. That you're never going to receive a better answer from anyone except for yourself. Your soul, your inner wisdom is always going to give you the best answer, better than anyone else out there can. Okay, so this is really about learning to trust yourself and trust when you feel inspired to communicate. How you choose to communicate, when you choose to communicate, all of that. I feel like when you're really rooted in your wisdom and your true spiritual gifts and nature, the communication is very natural for you. And, communication can also be just sitting back and observing, communicating with your heart and allowing yourself to respond only when necessary to certain things. Like I'm seeing the Emperor just kind of sitting there, observing everything. And that's, in itself a form of communication with your higher self, with nature, with your life, your reality, your home, whatever it is that's going on. And just, accepting people for who they are and allowing them to be who they are when they feel like, however they feel like being. I feel like the communication for you is really going to improve the more you tune into the wisdom within you, your spiritual gifts. Okay. It could be a time of great learning for you right now. when it comes to communicating. I feel your consciousness really improving right now. I feel your consciousness expanding. I feel you being more open to the energy of love, and however that comes through for you. I feel like there's a lot of meditation here and a lot of silence. There's something within silent, it's like silent power, that power of strength, that silent power, where you're really able to receive such pure communication, right, from your soul, from your spirit guides, your ancestors. My goodness. We have hostilities here, door to value, and action. Okay. Look at this. The door to value wants to go by Nine of Pentacles, and action by the Knight of Rods, and hostilities. So there may be energies of individuals around you who feel this hostility towards you when you're really tuned into the truth, when you're tuned into your wisdom. They may challenge you, because you trigger them in some way. You trigger them to see the truth. It may feel like it's an interference when it comes to communication. They may cause you to doubt yourself at times, where that can lead to fear, and that can lead to not trusting yourself and lead to arguments or not making the right decisions for yourself. I feel like you're really being guided to see these hostilities as overcoming challenges to grow, because the Augur is very wise because he's overcome certain challenges. He understands the different kinds of people and attitudes and reactions in people, and when you shine really bright, sometimes what I feel from this is like it brings up this inner fear, this unconscious fear within them, and then it causes them to kind of be on guard, like you're making me feel insecure. Right? So it's like I feel like you're very much in your power, and your light is so bright. There's so many people who admire your qualities and admire you for what you do, and there's some people who are just, it brings out their insecurities. So as you notice that, and as you're aware of that, and you choose not to give them your power, and instead you choose to stay grounded in your own true knowing and your own true power, and focus on, your value, your worth, your groundedness in the physical reality, and your action here of following your higher self, following your soul's guidance, allowing your soul to lead the way, allowing your inspiration to lead the way, and just, knowing that these energies exist, these people exist, these behaviors, all of that, and not feeding it your energy, not feeding it your attention, just kind of observing it all and continuing to stay focused on, your own power, your own gifts, your own reality. Especially here with the Five of Swords, it's like you have this knowing of when enough's enough, okay? And the hostilities are all a part of learning how to remain neutral and not give your power away anymore, okay? Not to trust. If you feel something's not right, it's not, okay? It's learning how to trust yourself first and foremost, and, just claiming your power. Claiming your power, being really rooted and grounded in your power, okay? Ooh, I Ching, change. I Ching, change. So there is a great change on the horizon for you approaching. I feel like, again, this is something that has to do with your ancestors, your lineage, your very old soul, okay? So you'll know what it is for you when it comes to the I Ching. Whatever this change is, I feel like it's a part of your destiny, your life path. It's something that brings about, this greater evolution and understanding of yourself, especially with the door to value here. There's something about abundance and manifesting. You could be on this new cycle of really learning how to manifest for yourself in ways that are very abundant for you. What feels really good to you in your physical reality, what feels really abundant and wealthy energy, that quality energy that is really resonant with you and you alone, okay? I feel like that's a part of it. It's like there's this energy of wealth and value surrounding you, and knowing your worth, knowing your value, feeling very confident in your own communication with your soul, with your higher self, with others in your community, with your spirit guides, and even with people of hostile behaviors or energy, okay? I feel like you have this understanding of what inspiration is to you and following your heart and soul and your spirit, and it's really serving you really well right now, okay? Time to go. Look at this. So, it's really time for you to embrace your spiritual gifts. I feel like you're in between, one cycle and the next. It's time to go. It's time to just keep going. to follow your destiny. You may not be able to see how it's all going to unfold. However you feel it, you trust it, you know it. It's this wisdom within you. It's time to really embrace your spiritual gifts. Really time to shine and trust yourself. It's like you have all this wisdom within you, and it's just going to keep revealing itself to you as you go. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel more, you're going to love yourself more. You're going to get to experience these beautiful feelings of loving yourself and believing in yourself and knowing who you are. Every moment that you act on your inspiration, and there's something here about acting on your inspiration. When you feel inspired, instead of judging yourself, don't feed the hesitancy. Just act on your inspiration and see what happens. Just like in this card, action, right? It's like you're going to feel your higher self, inspire you, and this is your soul here, the white horse, and you're the black horse. All you've got to do is follow the horse, okay? follow the horse, and it's just wherever the horse wants to go. The horse is your soul here, this white horse, and you've just got to follow along and trust yourself, okay? Trust that what you feel and know, the only way you're going to feel and know for sure if it's true is when you trust yourself and act on that inspiration from your soul, okay? And you can't get it wrong. It's just one of those things. I feel like it's really important to know too when we're expanding into our spiritual gifts. It's like our soul gives us this huge window of opportunity. It's not like, if we feel something in one moment and we hesitate, that moment's never going to come. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. It's kind of like I'm seeing the people who are doing the jump rope, right? And where you have like double Dutch or something? Like the people are like, oh, and they're going to jump, and then no, not that time. But it's like eventually you just go for it, and then you do it again and you do it again, and it gets easier and easier, okay? There's just something here about you getting more comfortable and feeling really good in your own abilities, okay? And it's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. Let's see what else we got here for you. Healing grief, okay? So this may all be, because of your experiences in life. You've experienced grief, heartache. However, this wisdom has unlocked from all of these, feeling these deep emotions that are seated within you, rooted within you, experienced within you, because the collective of humanity, right? There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen in our collective for us, in order for us to expand in our consciousness and grow, in order for us as a collective to really unite together in a heart level. We all have a lot of grief to heal within our collective. So, I feel like a lot of us have experienced grief for, it's not like, we choose for these things to happen. However, they do. And some of us are very loving, compassionate people, and we know somewhere deep inside that we came here with a purpose to heal that we knew it was going to be a part of our journey on some level. And so we're able to really feel and process and integrate those deep emotions that a lot of people have a hard time doing. So through your process of healing grief, there's so much beauty. There's so much beauty that you've been shown, especially here with the owl. There's so much wisdom. Okay, you have so much wisdom, and that is such a precious gift. That is such a jewel. It's priceless, and it's something that, really allows our heart to stay open in this world, allows our heart to continue loving and expanding beyond any ways that we can possibly understand, okay? So even though it feels like a curse at times, it's actually an immense gift to be able to heal your grief, to be able to have that wisdom within yourself to pass forward for your own life and your future generations to come. I feel like you're somebody who's here to really anchor in that legacy foundation of unconditional love, okay? And you have so much support around you, so much support, okay? The unseen worlds, the angelics, the spirit team, the guides, the ancestors, the family lineage of humanity itself are all supporting you. There's so much deep strength here for you. Okay, and you are going to experience this amazing, wealthy energy of value that is truly your soul essence. You are the gold nugget, and it's just going to keep expanding over time, more and more and more, okay? I'm going to get one last card here to close the message. A questions card here. Oh, and 2 wanted to come out for you. Oh, look at this. Why am I positive? How have I changed from finding faults to focusing on what is good? How do I feel when I am positive? Okay, and look at this. Why am I right? How have I changed from thinking I am wrong to knowing that I am right? How do I feel when I am right? Okay? You are most definitely right. You're right. You've experienced far too much to doubt yourself any longer. Let go of judgments. Embrace your spiritual gifts. You're definitely a wisdom keeper and a very wise elder type of old soul. Okay? I feel like people are going to feel fortunate to be able to come to you for questions and seeking guidance or consultation. So if you are thinking about a business in terms of being able to help people or affirm people or advise people, you're going to be an excellent source of love for those people and support. Okay, so thank you all so much. That's your message. I truly hope that it resonated. And I hope that it just affirmed what you feel and know to be true, and that you continue following your intuition, your inner guidance. And I just thank you for being you, because you're amazing. So thank you for allowing me to share this message with you. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It is my honor and pleasure to share these messages with you. And I thank you all so much. I look forward to the next message that comes through. And until then, I'm sending you all my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? I hope you're all doing well. So let's see what your heart and soul want you to know about your spiritual gifts. We have aura, observation, and the temple path. Wow. Well, you are definitely meant to walk a spiritual path in this lifetime. Okay, and what I'm picking up on right away is this is a time for you to really allow yourself to be the observer. Okay, you're embracing a path that is for your highest good, for your highest growth and evolution. And there's a lot that your soul, that spirit wants to show you that you may not be aware of. Okay, I feel like the veil is really going to lift for you, and you're going to be observing things and witnessing things from a new perspective. Okay, you may have a sense that you can read auras or feel people's energy. And I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot of things that you weren't aware of before about energy and about people's energy. It's really a time to be asking yourself, how does this serve me? Is this right for me? Is this authentic for me? And really choosing to feel into the situation, not so much thinking about it, more so like asking yourself the question and then observing and feeling, noticing how your body feels in any given situation around certain people and individuals. Just really feeling like, is this serving my highest good? Is this the highest good for me? Is this right for me? Is this relationship right for me? I feel like you're in a time where you're really beginning to be shown a lot, and it's really happening through your feelings. And there's something really important here about establishing your true connection authentically to your soul, to your higher self, and to the earth around you. Okay, noticing the relationships in your life, and there's something even bigger down the road for you. And I just feel like there's something here. I'm being drawn to the shape of the egg in the aura picture, where it's like there's something, you're like in the egg, you're like incubating, like there's something hatching. Okay, let's get some tarot. You're definitely on the right path. Okay, you're on the right path for you. It's a spiritual path. There's a lot to learn, a lot of growth that's occurring for you, a lot of evolution. And I feel like this is a new phase in your life. And I know this is a timeless message, so whenever you're tuning into this is the perfect time for you to hear this message. I really feel that this message is going to be important for you to really tune into your feelings. Okay, again, we have strength, and strength to me always represents silent power. That inner voice, that inner integrity that doesn't require words. It's a feeling. Okay, there's something here about you really getting in tune with your feelings, and I feel like it can be difficult at times because you're going to witness things and feel things that feel uncomfortable, that feel like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing the truth of things and it doesn't feel so good. Okay, like I feel like that's a part of it. And I'm also sensing, to be aware of that and be mindful of your energy, to see yourself surrounded with love, to see yourself protected at all times, to really tune into your compassion, okay, your integrity. It's like seeing people for the first time in a form that you're not accustomed to. And you don't want to go into fear about it. Although you may go into fear about some things, just know that you're protected. There's like a safety energy around you where you can feel these sorts of emotions like fear and, anger and disappointment, like these sort of things that are, and see them as a temporary, almost like learning about them. It's not that they are you or that they're attached to you. It's more so there's this energy of protection around you for you to have an understanding of things that you may not normally feel, so that you gain some sort of wisdom about the world, about yourself first, and then about the world. There's some sort of deeper understandings being learned here, and I feel you're really being guided to tune into that silent power within you right now, knowing that you're protected and you can't go wrong. You're on the right path, okay? There's nothing that you can do wrong at this point. It's all about learning. There's a lot of messages and inspired communication that you're receiving right now. You may at times feel guided to speak in an inspired way. However, I feel like right now in this particular moment, you're really receiving a lot of inner messages, wisdom, divine guidance, higher self wisdom and guidance. You may even be feeling spirit guides and certain ancestors in your life that you're just noticing more. I feel like your feelings are going to become more heightened in your awareness, and you're going to be able to sense different energies in a more subtle way, in a more defined way. I feel like it's going to become a lot easier for you. And it's, this is a part of your life destiny, your path, okay? These spiritual gifts are something that you're going to be able to explore and discover on a daily basis in all sorts of new ways. It's like a slow and steady process. However, I feel like you're learning to discern, what is truly inspired communication with your soul and the universe in a way that's really helpful and beneficial, even when times are tough, okay? It's like you're learning how to tame the beast in a way that's really authentic for you, that's really connected, or you feel really connected. And here, of course, we have the Two of Cups. So I feel like, again, you're really connecting with kindred hearts and spirits. You're feeling that balance and harmony in relationships. There's a feeling of being able to recognize, when someone else is also in alignment with their heart, with their truth, with their integrity. There's an instant recognition where no words are necessary again. I feel like you're really learning about that silence, that silent power, when we're aligned with our authenticity, when we're aligned with the same core values and the understanding, there is an unspoken feeling, and it's very, very easy to feel, and it's very distinct when you know what it is. And this is all a part of your path right now. I feel like you're very protected. There may be someone new also that's helping you identify this within yourself, that's reflecting these qualities to yourself, whether it's someone in the physical reality, or it feels more like a soulmate in your heart. I feel like, this is really aligned with your soul path, and being able to help you experiment and practice and learn and grow in ways that you can only do with another person, okay? It could even be a spirit guide. It could be your soul, however you identify with it. Take what resonates with you, okay? We have the Six of Coin, or the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So I feel like, again, in the physical reality, you're really learning about the energy of true and equal give and receive. I feel like you're a very generous person, and I feel like the universe is really being gracious with you, very generous with you, and you understand and can identify, that mutual give and receive energy very well. I feel like you're going to be blessed. It's like you're very blessed, especially right now. You may be receiving extra gifts from the universe, extra support in physical type of ways. And when it comes to any sort of financial worries or concerns, I feel like you're always going to be blessed. You're always going to have what you need. You're manifesting. You're learning how to truly manifest in the physical reality in ways that are going to help you become more stable. Because the spiritual path, I feel like, for all of us, it takes us through an energy of humility and being humble and very grateful for what we have, and understanding, our own resourcefulness and our own connection to the earth, and the importance of being in harmony and balance with the earth, not being in the ego and materialistic and consuming just to consume. Like, you're very, very grounded in the earth. And so no matter what's going on with your finances, okay, for example, like, so that you're not in an energy of worry, the universe has got your back. No matter what's going on, the universe is going to have your back. You're always going to have what you need to pay your bills, your rent, your car, whatever it is that you have. That's always going to be there for you, okay? Because you're somebody who's very, very much, responsible and wants to be secure in the world, and, you're learning spiritual things at the same time. So I feel like there's something here too about recognizing those relationships that are really grounded in the heart, and it's helping you move forward. It's helping you move forward to calmer waters it's like you may be changing locations. You may have, it's almost like feels like kind of like a sacrifice of finances in order to reach calmer waters. However, you know that you can see the bigger picture in some way. You can feel the bigger picture. You know that you're able to manifest all that you need whenever you need it, and the universe has your back and it's guiding you at all times. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom going with you. And I feel like you're able to communicate with a soulmate in some way, whether they're with you in the physical or not. There's an energy here of being able to talk about things and share things. And I feel like there's a lot of truth going with you that you've learned from the past. Even though it's kind of slow and cumbersome at times, even though you feel like you may be juggling at times, you're always in this energy of protection and blessedness. Okay, let me get a few more cards here. Four of Cups. So yeah, there may be certain opportunities right now that you know are there for you when you're ready for them. You may be saying no to certain things right now, especially if things feel a little overwhelming in the physical reality. I feel like this is really good though, because again, it's helping you feel, what's right for you, so that, you know what's right for you is always going to be there, okay? You can never lose an opportunity or a person or a thing that's not meant for you. Everything that's meant for you is always going to be there when you're ready. And this is about you really learning how to move in your own time, how to create your own freedom and harmony and balance within your own life, your gifts, your talents, your relationships, your finances, your environment, whatever it is that you want to do. And I feel like it's a time for you right now to really tune into your feelings and observe. Be the observer of everything, okay? That's really going to help shift you into this new awareness on your spiritual path, okay? Ooh, look, we have the mystery, number 52. Really learning how to trust the mystery. Okay, you're very very good at feeling energies. And however that's going to lead you on your spiritual path, it is one of your superpowers. It always allows you to be in the right place at the right time. It always allows you to follow the path of your intuition, which leads you to the best possible outcomes, situations, relationships. Okay, it's all about learning how to just trust the signs, trust the synchronicities that you feel. It's like you feel it in your heart and your soul and your gut. You're like, that's a sign. I know I'm on the right path. It's all about trusting your feelings and trusting yourself. And I feel like by doing so, it's going to lead you to some amazing experiences. And that you may not, it's like you're okay not being able to see up ahead. That as long as you follow your inspired feelings, your inspiration, your intuition, even if it's not necessarily feeling that inspired, if it's your intuition nudging you, if your eyes are drawn to certain things and you get that feeling, you're on the right path, okay? Actually, let me pull one of these cards here. So trust the mystery, okay? Divine love, look at that. You're on the path to divine love in some big ways, and no matter what, this is your path, okay? This is your individual path, and I feel like there's kindred hearts and spirits around you. Wherever you're feeling is where you go. It's like you're always going to be in the right place at the right time. It's always leading you towards all of this beautiful, harmonic, balanced energy and relationships and environments. And we have heal thyself. Okay, so it's like right now, I feel like there's a lot of healing occurring within your mental realm, within your physical reality even. I feel like there's such a beautiful energy here with silence and nature and being able to feel. She's placing her hand in the water. She's feeling. There's a lot of feeling going on here. She's at nighttime. Goodness sakes. This all feels very like there's no words. Okay, there's no words. Seek your answers within. I love this. Again, the heart, all aglow, the eye of the heart, the bear energy protecting you. There's this darkness, and yet it's so protective. It's so powerful. It's this beautiful, divine, unconditional love that surrounds you. I feel you so protected right now. I feel these like angelic, divine light energies always around you, communicating with you, your consciousness really receiving a lot of messages and insights regarding your path. Okay, and I feel the soulmate energy around you really strong. It's really helping you identify what you need to do to stay focused on where you're going. Okay, my goodness. I feel like you're someone who, wherever your spiritual gifts lead you, it's like there's this energy of your soul is going to reveal what you need to know. And it's not necessarily for anyone else to know. Like, it's something that you can walk about the world and you don't need to say anything. You're going to feel like how your gifts heal without words. It's almost like you heal without words. Wherever you go, whatever you're doing, your energy, your presence is very healing. Where it's like you don't even have to say anything. And if you do, it's the right things. You know what to say. When you need to open your mouth and speak and communicate, it's in alignment, it's in balance, and it's in harmony. You speak from your heart, you speak your truth, and it's not even about speaking. I just feel like you need to know you have this presence to you, and I feel like right now you're being asked to be the observer more so than speaking. You need to allow yourself to just receive communication, receive the feelings, and be observant of them, learn from them, just observe and feel and kind of like take note in your mind. You may even begin journaling a little bit. However, I don't feel you need to focus on that. It's more so paying attention to how you feel about things and allowing the universe to reveal things to you, show you things. It's almost like I see you going out and about and just expecting to be shown different things. And when different scenarios happen in front of you, you know exactly that's because the universe is showing you something important, something you need to know, okay? Let's get a questions card here. I've got 2. Why do I make a difference? How have I changed from being indifferent to offering my contribution? How do I feel when I make a difference? Okay, so this is a question for you to observe and contemplate within yourself. I feel it has a lot to do with noticing your beautiful contribution is your energy itself. And there's something here about you being able to embrace your spiritual path, being able to learn in your own time, in your own way, and not feeling like you have to share all this information. Like you get to experience your spiritual path. You get to experience, whatever it is that you're doing to evolve yourself and grow. And at the same time, because of that, your energy is doing all the work for you. It's like radiating out this beautiful healing energy so that you get to enjoy it in this lifetime. You get to enjoy learning without feeling this, need to have any sort of chaos or drama around you. It's like you've got the 2 of Cups energy around you. You've got this beautiful divine love around you. There's no feeling here where you've got to go out in the community and, influence people in any way, in a conscious way. It's all just, the presence of who you are. And you have, why am I good enough? How have I changed from doubting my qualities to realizing how good I am? How do I feel when I feel good enough? Okay. So group number 2, that is your message. I truly hope that it resonated. I hope that it just brought affirmation to what you feel and know to be true within yourself, and that you continue onward in confidence with yourself and just, recognizing how amazing you really are and how grateful we are for you and your presence and your energy in this life. And I feel like you just need to know that it's important for you to enjoy your life, that you need to enjoy your life. You're being encouraged to enjoy, to explore, to give yourself all the time in the world to experience that, and just know how supported you are and how amazing you are. And, there's definitely kindred hearts and spirits here that appreciate that about you, appreciate you, that it's like, I don't know, like they just, they want to be with you and you want to be with them. And it's not like, I don't know, there's just like a few people here that you really connect with, and you get to really enjoy that in this lifetime, and just do things your own way and be the amazing healer that you are, all in your own way, and learn more about yourself in ways that are very just profound and deeply beautiful. Okay, so be the observer, love yourself. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate being able to share these messages with you. I'm very grateful. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so much infinitely. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. And until then, just keep being good to yourself, and I'll see you again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 3. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? Thank you so much once again for tuning in. So let's see what your heart and soul want you to know about your spiritual gifts, your superpowers. Wow. We have Oracle Wisdom and Woman Holding a Coin. My goodness. Wow. You are definitely someone who you don't need to ask anyone else what's right or wrong. You know what's right or wrong. You very much have this boss energy, this very wise person. You have a lot of wisdom inside of you, and you can feel the truth. You make the right decisions for yourself. You know what you're doing. You may be someone who a lot of people really feel trusting of turning to for advice. Okay, so you may have some sort of business where you offer advice to others, especially when it comes to finances or just, maybe life in general. I feel like you're very wise when it comes to how to really own your power, how to really walk in your power and trust yourself. Okay, I feel like you're someone who is meant to be very wealthy in this lifetime, meant to be a business owner, someone who's very good with finances, very good with the physical reality and being able to manage it and be responsible for it and nurture it, similar to like a Queen of Pentacles energy here. I feel like you're very resourceful, you're very wise, you're very nurturing of everything that truly matters to you, and really, feeling content in our physical well-being, in our health, and our, not just our environment, our health as well. I feel like you're very nurturing, loving, solid, grounded individual. And I feel like your spiritual gifts really serve you in ways that expand in, effortlessly in the physical reality for other people. Anyone who's wanting to start a business, anyone who wants to understand, how to do things in life that create that solid foundation. I feel like you're someone who has a lot of beautiful advice to offer people. And I feel like your connection to spirit, your connection to your own soul's guidance, that is your secret. That is your key to your own success, is that you trust yourself, you listen to yourself, and everyone around you benefits because of it. And so that's a great inspiration. You're very wise, and I feel like you'll always continue receiving a lot of wisdom, a lot of, deep psychic abilities in a sense. Like you just have this intuitive sense about you where you receive that inner guidance quite effortlessly, and you're able to share advice for others for what's right for them, not necessarily, based on your own path or anything. I feel like you do receive, the right words to say to people that really truly help them and inspire them and uplift them and remind them of listening to their own inner voice. Okay. I feel like you're a great motivator and inspiration, very successful. And if this is something that you're newly aware of, that you have this deep inner knowing and sense that no matter what, you will be successful and thrive. And I feel like you're someone who, when it comes to great power, you're very responsible. And so wealth and, being able to nurture wealth and appreciate it and have gratitude for it is very easy and natural for you. And so I do feel you'll always be blessed in that area of your life. Okay. So let's get some tarot cards. Yeah, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Ooh, 2 of Pentacles. Amazing. Okay. This is amazing. I feel like you are really good at being able to help people with their finances, maybe whether you realize it or not. I feel like you're just somebody who, no matter what hardships have come your way, there's no failure if you can understand success, right? The most successful people in the world have failed the most times. And I feel like you're very wise. I feel like you're so persistent. You have this passion and this fire that you can overcome anything. It's like, we are the manifestors. We create our own reality. We choose, how we want to live. We choose to see the value in ourselves or not. And so I feel like you have that awareness. And I feel like when it comes to finances, especially, you have the ability to kind of cut through all the BS and really focus on what's important. To help people make changes in their lives, to help yourself make the changes necessary, and to be resourceful, to learn to multitask and to invest in the right things and not just be frivolous when it comes to creating stability for yourself. I feel like you are very inspiring in a lot of ways. You're very passionate. And here with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, you take responsibility on a daily basis for building that foundation, for building that success. You know, slow and steady every day, you know, being responsible, focusing on the details, the tasks at hand, doing what needs to be done, and keep going, not giving up on yourself, not giving up. And I feel like that spirit within you is very contagious. You know, that because you don't give up, you choose not to give up, you really trust your inner knowing, your inner guidance. It inspires others on the same path. And I feel like no matter what, even if it wasn't, you would still be doing it and succeeding every step of the way, okay? And we have the Ten of Wands here. I feel like you have this amazing ability to see what's really going on with people, like why they're struggling in certain areas. Maybe they've taken on too much. Maybe they're focused on too many different areas of their life where they can hone in and focus on one thing and build that before adding a bunch of other stuff. I feel like there's times in your life where you've too experienced, you know, different inspired ideas, and you've been through a lot of that. And if you haven't, you know, I feel like you have. I feel like you have. When it comes to your spiritual gifts here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you've kind of unlocked this magical way to manifest for yourself, and it's not even about unlocking it. I feel like it just is very natural for you. For some reason you're able to really feel that energy and see what needs to be done. I feel like you can see like the good intentions in people, and I feel like when you see people struggling in life, you know, it's like you have the answer for them. If only you could tell them. I don't know. I feel like there's something here where you have this natural ability to really help people figure things out for themselves in a way that is just very supportive. It's very affirmative. It's very inspiring. It's uplifting, right? It helps them. It helps them believe in themselves in ways that, you know, sometimes we just need that mentor, that inspiration, that nudge in the right direction. You know, they may hear a lot of negativity out there or whatever, and so, or somebody's told them this or whatever, but I feel like you really guide them to listen to their own intuition, you know, what they know to be true, and then you help them see things more clearly with what's going on. You have this very beautiful energy of flow, going with the flow, being in the energy of manifestation, the Wheel of Fortune, fortune and value and success and wealth, and things really always working out in your favor, being the boss, you know, being the boss, the king or the queen of your own reality. And it really is a beautiful energy to see. And it, you know, it requires persistence. It requires some grit and some strength, you know, being able to overcome different things, open to change, and embracing, you know, balance and resourcefulness. And doing what's required, putting the work in, you know, and not expecting it to just magically appear out of thin air. You understand there's certain responsibilities and tasks, and, you know, being dedicated and committed to it for yourself, for your growth and your foundation. You just have this amazing, wise soul, okay? You know, you've got the answers within you. And the Hierophant, look at this. I feel like people see you as some sort of, you know, spiritual advisor on top of a financial advisor. I feel like you have this energy of like business financial advisor as well as spiritual advisor. Like when you're sharing information about certain topics, people feel more connected spiritually to their own path. You know, I feel like you make it okay. You have this ability to bridge money and finances and the spiritual path together in a way that feels very authentic and natural. Especially for people that are struggling with, you know, when they talk about being in the 3D and making money and having the 9 to 5, I feel like you help them align to their spiritual life, their spiritual self, you know, their inner wisdom and guidance and their finances, and feel really good about it at the same time, and see how much it benefits, you know, themselves, their family, and the world around them. You know, it's like the being able to stand in our own power and seeing the good, seeing the gratitude that money can provide, you know, the stability, the homes, the legacy, being able to nourish the earth and our families with quality, you know, with quality, and investing our time wisely, and being able to make memories, you know, being able to make memories and take trips together and do the things in life that really matter. I feel like that's really at the core of who you are. You know, you're very much aligned with what truly matters to the heart and soul, to the love in your life. And that's really beautiful. Okay. Well, let's get some oracle cards here. Wow. Wow. The Fire Fairy, look at you. The Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. So, definitely that passionate, fiery energy. You know, you have this beautiful flame, very inspiring, very fiery, very creative. You really, really inspire the creativity. It's like there's so many ways that we can think about going about, and I feel like you tap into that creative spirit within yourself, and you have ways of doing things that nobody else has thought of before. You know, so that in itself is very inspirational, and I feel like it helps you focus in on, you know, if there's any sort of frustrating type of energies, you really channel your creative energy very well, which allows you to be very successful in whatever you're doing. You know, it's like nothing's going to stop you. There's nothing that can stop you or get in your way. You know, everything is a challenge in the best of ways. You learn from it. It helps you become stronger, more grounded, more wise in whatever it is that you're doing, okay? It's like there's no energy of failure here or giving up. It's really beautiful. Let me get one more of these. Love. Look at that. It's all rooted in love. You have this beautiful energy of just true love, true beauty. You know, it's all about love, and that's why you're so successful. You know, it's magic. Oh my goodness, look at this man holding a coin. Look at you. My goodness. So we've got the power couple type of energy here, okay? Very, very beautiful, very balanced masculine, feminine energies here. It's making me feel so good. I just feel so reassured that there's people like you in the world. It feels really good, you know? It's like if I were, you know, I don't know, it's just this energy of recognizing yourself in these relationships. And I also got a feeling of like a child, you know, feeling really safe and secure with their parents. Like in this, you know, they have money and the security, and yet it's all rooted in love. It's all for the good reasons. There's nothing shady or manipulative or, you know, I don't know. There's just this energy here of the Wheel of Fortune, the King and Queen. Very, very beautiful. Okay. I feel like whatever this is, wow, Angel of Balance, Angel of Balance. You are just such an amazing, wise person, especially when it comes to finances. That is truly one of your amazing spiritual gifts. I really feel like no matter what, you were meant to be wealthy and successful in this lifetime, and you have such a healthy way of approaching money that really helps a lot of people overcome things, especially in the spiritual community, because a lot of people in the spiritual community are afraid of money, or they're mad about money and how money controls us and all of this. And I feel like you're able to help them see it in a healthy way, in alignment with spirit, in, you know, in the root of love, you know, rooted in love, and the ability to be able to build our foundations in a very nurturing, loving way, where we have the opportunities, you know, to experience the quality of life that we all deserve so much, and to be resourceful, you know, intentional about how we go about what money's all about, how it brings, you know, stability and joy into our lives, the experiences that we get to have. You're an angel of balance. The angel of balance is here with you. Love and partnership is definitely something that you're destined for if you're not already, you know, in a relationship. I feel like no matter what, your relationships are very stable, very rooted, very grounded, and very financially abundant, where you create this legacy energy, you know, for future generations. Like I'm seeing your legacy and children and grandchildren and grandchildren and grandchildren and grandchildren. Okay, so, you know, your spirit guides, your teams are very much with you every step of the way. Just so happy to see such beautiful people manifesting wealth and abundance, you know, for this world, because, you know, I feel in my heart of hearts, you know, the people who deserve the finances and the abundance and all of that are the ones that really honor the responsibility of it, that are truly rooted in love. And it just makes my heart so happy to see that. Okay, it gives me a lot of hope, and I feel like that's something important for you to know, that it gives people hope. Okay. We have understanding, number 2. Look at that. So again, I feel like you have this beautiful way of bringing a deeper understanding to finances, to money, to the material realm, you know, to help people see the deeper meaning and the deeper value of all of it, how they can really experience their true authenticity in physical form in the most infinite of ways, and enjoy their lives and have fun, and, you know, create whatever life they want, and let go of any sort of lack or poverty or limitation type of energies. that create the ugliness and the depression and the anxiety and the sadness and the grief and the lack, okay? Everyone wants to feel successful in their own ways. And I feel like you just have this beautiful, even here, it's like the bridge, like you help them build the bridge or bridge the gap, between lack of understanding and understanding. And there's such a deeper substance to you that is so priceless, okay? It's absolutely priceless. It's invaluable. It's priceless. You are amazing. My goodness. Let's get one of these cards here. Nature's Whispers. Leap of faith. Look at that, 22. And what I felt immediately is that you really encourage people to take that leap of faith, to really embrace life in the fullest, to be able to see themselves living the life of their dreams, manifesting the life of their dreams, not holding back. This is our one life we have to live, to really going for it, to believing that they deserve wealth and abundance and happiness and whatever their heart's desires. And I feel like you really have this amazing ability to help people feel comfortable taking a leap of faith. You really inspire that. So that's really amazing. I feel like you felt like you've been on this tightrope walking a few times, and you've had to take those leaps of faith in life, and that's why you are where you are. That's why you succeed, is because you've had to learn to really trust yourself, that what inside yourself, that wisdom, it's proves you right time and time again. And oh my goodness, I feel such a beautiful energy here where you're just doing your thing. And as you're doing your thing, there are so many others who pick up on that subconsciously in their heart. They see you, they're very inspired. And, it's this very contagious effect of success, of more grounded energy, of love, of people being able to feel inspired that they too can walk that path in love. And it doesn't even have to look the same. However, there's something about, you've really overcome and faced any fears when it comes to money, when it comes to success, and, helping heal and transmute that energy of lack and poverty consciousness. You are a part of success consciousness, wealth consciousness in all the best intended of ways. And so it's really beautiful and very much supported here. With such a deeper meaning when it comes to, understanding who we are as spirits, as human beings, and, where we're truly rooted in that energy of abundance. Love is abundance. We are all abundant. And so it's, aligning with that energy. I just very much appreciate you, and I know a lot of other ones do too. Here are the Ancient Ones. Okay, here are the Ancient Ones, number 15. So the Ancient Ones are always speaking to you, especially when it comes to forming legacy type of energies. You're always going to be very connected to that inner wisdom, that deep wisdom of the ancient, of building legacies, of receiving wisdom when it comes to responsibility and how to maintain, your own health and your own balance in life, wisdom and guidance for you. And it's like you have that direct connection to the unseen, and you receive it on the inside. People may look at you and go, where do you get that? How did you know that? And you're just like, it's just my spirit, I feel like the Ancient Ones, especially right now for you, may help you evolve in deeper ways with your own spiritual path and your own spiritual gifts, and your ability to, greatly expand whatever it is you're doing in a way that feels very supported. Because I feel like you're one of those people, you may not have anyone to go to in real life to talk to. You may have friends and colleagues or kindred hearts and spirits to speak to. However, when it comes to following your own legacy and what your soul's path has guided you to do, there's something here about receiving information from the Ancient Ones that maybe only someone like you would receive, okay? Because you have that deeper understanding and wisdom already, that very responsible type of behavior and habits formed already, okay? Where you understand it on such a deep level. And you're able to integrate it in ways that really help you maintain your success, in ways that are really fun and new. That help you, keep the fire lit, so to speak. I feel like it's always just like a new day for you in so many beautiful ways. And life just keeps incorporating just such magical things all the time. So here are the Ancient Ones. They've got some messages for you. And we're going to get a questions card here to close the message. Question for you to think about or ponder on. How do I feel when I feel happy? Why am I happy? How have I changed from being in a bad mood to enjoying my happiness? Okay, so my goodness. I feel like your soul and heart really want to remind you to always, choose to be happy no matter what, no matter what in this life. For you, it's about being happy and really embracing your happiness. It's not about the money. It's the money's all a part of it, right? It's all a part of the manifestation of happiness, and knowing at the core, where your intentions are rooted in love, in happiness, in joy, and creating those memories that are very fulfilling to the heart and soul. And I feel like, whether you're a man or a woman watching this, you have the support of the other, a partnership with the masculine, with the feminine. So, sometimes, as feminines, we benefit from having a masculine counterpart in some way that understands the concepts of money or wealth, and vice versa, where it's like there's different perspectives and things that we go about it. And so I just feel like whenever you face anything, you always have the support around you to fill in the gap or bridge the gap on your own, and you're always going to be supported in that way. Spirit, the universe is always going to have your back in that way. And as you continue embracing it every day, it's like that wisdom within you continues to grow. And I feel like, it's you're an oracle. You're like a walking oracle. And it's really important for you to remember that about yourself, that feed your heart and soul whenever necessary, embrace your happiness whenever necessary, because, especially in business, we're always kind of dealing with different things. So it's really important that you always take time for yourself to nourish your own happiness every day and remind yourself of what's at the core of everything, okay? Um, how do I feel when I feel happy? Okay, because that's really what it's all about. My goodness. So your spiritual gifts are amazing, Mr. or Mrs. Oracle of Wisdom, Old Soul. Okay, listen for the ancient ones and enjoy yourself. You are so amazing. You give so much. You're very generous. So definitely allow yourself to receive. Whenever you possibly can, receive it all. Enjoy yourself. Be good to yourself. I truly hope this message resonated and just brought some affirmation and wisdom for you moving forward. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, sharing the videos. If you can, I do appreciate it. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. It's just truly my honor and pleasure to share these messages. I feel so grateful to be tuned in with such amazing, beautiful heart and souls. So thank you for being you. You truly are amazing, and I'm honored to share these messages with you. So I look forward to the next message that comes through, and I will see you all again very soon with the next pick a card. Be good to yourselves, and I'm sending all my infinite love as always. Peace.